Hello and welcome to a game for the Asian Gaming League. We have got ourselves best of the ones today, apart from the finals. I have to say, like, the expected finals to be happening today is MUFC versus Orange. So we are basically here to see if there's going to be any upsets and if there can be teams that can surprise us in good ways. Because I mean, on paper, we've got ourselves Orange versus Retard. Yes, that's our team name, and we're just here to see, can Retard make an upset? That's the question. As we are having ourselves oh, there, sound is good.
Radiant team pick.
And we're having ourselves a Magnus, a Shadow Demon, a Nyx and a Bat getting banned out. And therefore the Cuddle is still in. And I know I normally cast Western Dota, so you know, you would see a Wisp ban out as well, but Wisp is not that popular in Asia. So that we'll be seeing him. But it wouldn't even be too bad for Orange, because of course with the Lifestealer, with an Infest,
10 seconds remaining.
you know what can happen then. And jumping all over the map with 3 people rather than 2. Gonna have the Keeper of Light still getting picked up and the Phantom Lancer, so they are gonna be trying it the hard way. Now there is one big thing now, because they gave away what they are gonna do. This is late game. Retard is gonna go for late game. What we're gonna probably see Orange do is dominate the laning stage and try to not get let that Phantom Lancer get any time to get their farm up.
10 seconds remaining.
So that is the downside of picking up well, your carry very early, and of course carry very early for Orange as well. But Lifestealer is a hero that can fit into multiple gaming stages and multiple lineups, so to speak. And they're actually taking their time. Being put on the spot like that.
Reserved.
Well, there is a Leshrac Lifestealer combination, so you have the Open Wounds followed up by Split Earth. Lone Druid, also kind of a later game, but more importantly, it is said that Lone Druid, he doesn't lose lanes, ever. He has his bear to control the lane with, can pull creeps towards him, and even though that sometimes might not work, if he's on the suicide lane, at least he should be able to not lose the lane. He might not win it, fair enough.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
We're gonna see if or what Retard is gonna pick up next. By the way, if you want to check out the brackets, you can do so. I believe that there are brackets somewhere floating around in the chat, and otherwise I'll post them after this game. I think I posted them earlier as well, so if people are here, they can just link them to other people. This is, by the way, a LAN event. These teams are in Kuala Lumpur. And therefore there is also no delay on the stream, as they cannot cheat because they are just sitting right there with the admins right at their backs. Gonna be seeing a Weaver pick up by Retard. Interesting enough, we're gonna probably see him on the off lane. Personally, I mean, I'm not a real Weaver fan. I can see his value though, like he can be very harassing on the lane, and he can be, you know, that hero that you don't pay that much attention to, and at some point it's just too big to be ignoring. But I normally think that in a game where there's not something like a Phantom Lancer in it, because Phantom Lancer already wants to take that time, already wants to farm, and not really want to fight. And Weaver, same thing. Now the good thing is, probably, in theory, you can only shut down one. Because, you know, you can either shut down the Phantom Lancer or the Weaver, because you need more than a few heroes to take him down, or at least you need to use more resources. Both of them though need dusts or sentries. And that is actually good for Orange, as in, you know, they buy them anyway. So the invisibility of the heroes, of the Doppelwalk and of the Shakushi, doesn't really matter that much anymore. And we've got Orange banning out mid heroes. Now mid and off lane, I guess, with the Clockwork and the Queen of Pain getting banned out. The Rubik also getting banned out, knowing that we're probably going to need another support to be there together with the Keeper of the Light and the Phantom Lancer. And we see that Retard, they ran out the Brewmaster and the TA, so Mushi getting a bit shut down, I guess, on heroes, and the Bane as well. But that's okay, Orange will pick up the Vengeful Spirit as their go-to support, and I love this pickup. Vengeful Spirit is considered one of the best roaming heroes. And now if you combine that up with the Leshrac, you've got your Splitter followed up by, or your Magic Missile, and then a Split Earth, of course. And you got yourself a level 1 roaming situation with supports that can just go and try and kill stuff. And, for example, a Weaver is not strong enough to survive that harassment.
10 seconds remaining.
He can try and dodge it.
5 seconds remaining.
But he can't outlive it, I think. At least not at the start. But we're probably gonna see those two on a tri lane with the Lifestealer there. Even though I say that, and I realized that yesterday, I think we saw some different situation with the Leshrac actually on the farming role. So it will all depend on what they pick up last. But as it stands now, we're expecting a tri lane with the Lifestealer, Leshrac, and a Vengeful Spirit. Could very well be an aggressive tri lane, trying to shut down that Phantom Lancer. And Lone Druid gonna be then on the off lane or safe lane, depending on if it's an aggressive tri lane or not. And they still need a mid laner. And there's a lot of different heroes still in the pool for that one. Gonna be seeing Retard using their bonus time to think about what they want to do. I mean, we still need them to pick up a support in the mid laner as well. We still have the Puck in the pool.
Puck.
No, we don't have the Puck in the pool anymore because they just picked it up.
Orange's turn to pick.
And it's a good one to pick up now as well, because they don't want Orange to pick up the Puck. Because they know that Orange still needs a mid laner as well, probably. So they pick up the Puck, making sure that Orange is going to be having to go up against that. And Puck is not a hero that you just go up against in mid lane. You can't really win your lane if you're up against Puck. You can make it even. But killing Puck, it requires Vengeful Spirit and Leshrac to come there. And I just said the combination of the Magic Missile and the Split Earth, and I mean, that's great, don't get me wrong.
5 seconds remaining.
But then you have got a Puck, Phantom Lancer, and Weaver. 3 heroes that have dodging abilities, and Magic Missile does have like a flying time. When you cast it, you see the projectile flying towards you, so you have got some time to dodge it. But you have to be fast enough, and I mean, if you do dodge it, at least for the Puck, it means that the Split Earth will still be going after that that phase shift is over. And we're gonna assume that both Venge and Leshrac are gonna be carrying dust or wards, because if you're gonna be up against and a Phantom Lancer and a Weaver, you are gonna be carrying that around. By the way, this is just the best set of 1.
Pugna.
And we are gonna see a Pugna.
Radiant team pick.
That is gonna be their mid laner, and I kinda like it. I'm not a fan of it, but I like it. As in, I'm not a fan of the Pugna as a hero in itself. It doesn't bring too much excitement to a game, but it does allow a lot of pushing with his blast, of course. Most spammable spell in Dota, I believe.
10 seconds remaining.
And of course, his ward is just going to be very annoying for the Puck.
5 seconds remaining.
And there's the Sand King, and that means that they are going to be going for the Sand King, Keeper of Light, Phantom Lancer lane, and that also means that, I mean, disable wise, they rely on Sand King and Puck a lot. And if you pick up a Sand King when there's already a Pugna on the map, not too smart. The thing about a Pugna and a Sand King is that Sand King can't really do his Blink Dagger Burrow Strike Epicenter combination when there is a ward down, if he's in range of the ward, because if you use your blink, or if you want to use your blink, you get your blink on cooldown by the ward, because your blink costs mana. So you will fail your blink, cast your epicenter at a place that is not going to be the right place.
10 seconds
Well, you
remaining.
start casting your epicenter and then you can't really blink in fast enough. Like, that's the idea.
5 seconds remaining.
But it's nice anyway to have the option to shut something down, but because as you see, a lot of shutdown on Orange, not that much on Retard. And let's see who is gonna be playing what. We're gonna have All-Star. We're gonna be playing the Keeper of the Light. Gonna be having the guy with letters that I cannot pronounce. Is gonna be playing the Phantom Lancer. IMCK. We'll be playing the Weaver. YYY will be playing the Puck, and it is Pinky playing the Sand King. Jump ourselves over to Orange, where we see them waiting for their teammate to be done coming back from the toilet, and he is actually gonna go. So we're gonna be seeing X-Plane Shrek. Net will be on the Pugna. It will be the Lone Druid played by KYXY with Mushi on the Vengeful Spirit, interestingly enough. So that might be different lanes than I was expecting, and it is the last one is gonna be Ohio playing the Lifestealer. So we are gonna have an aggressive trial lane. Pugna is probably Pugna is played as a support. I think Mushi might still be going mid. And all of a sudden, cause I really like it. All of a sudden, I'm not too sad that the Pugna is here going mid, because he's not going mid, he is supporting. And I'm kind of excited to see Vengeful Spirit, how she does up against the Pug in mid. Okay, this is going to be annoying with the Pug and the Pugna. Let's see, Coddle is going to be aggressed on if he's not careful. Magic Missile, one of the better level 1 spells.
To battle.
So you have to be careful for that. A nice hiding place. They place a ward so they see everybody that comes. They have to be very patient though, because of course, I mean, they were being spotted out, so Retard is going to be very careful. And Retard doesn't really have that safe of a trial lane. You've got Illuminates, a lot of harassment, but it doesn't stop you from taking down someone on their lane. I mean, doesn't stun you, doesn't disrupt, for example. Sand King can of course come in to stun a target that is going to be aggressing on someone else. But by doing so, he puts himself in a lot of danger because he burrow strikes in. So basically, he puts himself next to the target, and that might not be that ideal if you're up against a Lifestealer, because Lifestealer will try to take you down. Well, this is going to be the lane that's going to be most interesting, though I'm also quite interested in this middle lane. But I don't think anybody will be dying in this middle lane, for now at least. So Puck can dodge the Magic Missile. Vengeful Spirit pretty safe, having the better block at this case. Can of course get a rest fairly a lot. So we have already got Phantom Lancer taking a lot of harassment. The Split Earth was there, the harassment is there. He does have salves to heal himself back up. And Pugna wasn't even there for that harassment. In the meantime, on the top lane, we have got ourselves the combination of the Lone Druid up against the Weaver. Should be okay for either team. They might not win the lane, they might not kill each other off, depending on the entangle. If they after Lone Druid is level 5, that will be making a difference, and I think that actually there is a chance the Lone Druid with a lucky entangle will get the Weaver. But it will be a fairly safe lane for both of them for now, as we're gonna see this bottom lane most of all, because this is where the action is gonna happen. This is where Orange are looking to make an advantage, and of course, I mean, like I said during the draft, they're gonna be looking to shut down the Phantom Lancer.
We will protect it.
Okay. Thank you for that comment, Phantom Lancer. So, they're just here to shut down the Phantom Lancer. I guess even if they don't succeed in winning the lane, like normally you say with an aggressive tri lane you want to totally shut down everything, and you want to at least get ahead, you want to win an aggressive tri lane because you are the one that's supposed to be aggressive. But if they don't win this lane, they still have a Lone Druid farming top. Apparently they still have a carry Vengeful Spirit. So it's not even, they're not even that bad. Actually, wow. Did he get that without an entangle? Yes, he did. That is just pure not so good play by Weaver.
Radiant's top tower is under
no
attack.
entangles. And still a kill on the Weaver. Should not happen. For sure. There's no dust, no sentries. That was just harassment from the bear. Helping out. And no Shikushi to stop that from happening. I'm not on that lane for a reason. That's awkward. But we will move on from that fact that Lone Druid just owned that lane. And we'll continue to be on the bottom. Open Wounds actually gonna start off. Well, the Keeper of the Light, is there gonna be something else? The Shrek, not in time with the third, but the lightning will still hit and the kill happens. Now that should have been the first blood. And Lifestealer actually gonna be continuing to farm, I guess. Yeah. Having boots. And just the lightning helping from the Shrek, just level 2, but level 1 it was when he actually used it. Every little bit helps. As you see Pugna. Pugna actually has a lot of base damage. He's normally, I mean, he's played mid a lot. If he has played mid. And his base damage is really annoying to the Phantom Lancer. We already see him being completely out of regen. We still have tangos from Pinky though, so he can use those if he really wants to. But it looks like they want to try and go for this. But the trees, there's not that many trees. Oh, come on! Can you stop doing that? Now that was an entangle, but that should not happen. Like, there's just no way that should happen. Level 3 now up on the Weaver. I kind of feel like if he's gonna continue dying there, he should not be going back top lane, but he is still teleporting top. Now their entangles there, though, so now he has an excuse. But as I just said, even if Orange doesn't win this bottom lane, and they now definitely have got something to fall back on, because that lone druid is gonna get really fat. Really fat. Illusion Room picked up by Mushi. He's got 16 for 11 last hits at the moment, with the puck sitting on 12 for 4, so Mushi slightly ahead. Actually quite far ahead for a Vengeful Spirit. But yeah, doing fine. I mean, like I said, nobody's gonna die here. Nobody should die here. Of course, something that apparently some people on this game do not respect. No sentries, no dust, and still being able to kill off the Weaver twice. He's actually going to be trying to pick up the bear. That would be quite nice to have happen. So we've got Phantom Lancer able to run away from the harassment that got thrown at him. I mean, Orange is not even committing that much. Now they actually are. They're going to be trying to dive this, maybe. Or they were looking to dive this. Face Boot's already up on Ohio. Let's see what they can do. Open wounds. Leshrac is going to be the target. Illuminate's going to be going through still. Burrow Strike hits up on the Leshrac so that he can split earth. Doesn't matter though. Another kill. Double kill. Going the way of Ohio. He is going to be dropping though. Oh, that salve. Or stick charge is helping out. At least Sand King was able to stay alive. Split earth from Leshrac not coming in time. Sentry gonna get picked off because it was placed too close to the tower, but it doesn't matter. They got the Phantom Lancer with that. Ohio has to back all the way off though. And it's 0-5 in favor of Orange, winning all lanes at the moment. Weaver has got 2 last hits. Well, KYX has got 31, and Weaver is actually gonna go down.
This is exciting.
Well, now we saw what happened the previous game, previous kills. I can't believe that Lone Druid called that exciting, because it didn't look that exciting to me. I think maybe he thought he was invisible. Maybe that was it. But yeah, he's got 2 last hits. He's got a salve. He should leave that lane. It's that simple. Because he can't do stuff there. And actually, it's gonna get worse. Because Mushi comes in. And he actually has us. Like, this is where you would expect the Weaver to be dying for the first time. Because this is the rotation that you would be expecting to happen at some point. I think that Retard know that both X and Ned are hanging around here. Let's see if they can get the Weaver. Mushi actually missing him. Nice dodge. But the bear is gonna scout him out. Hello, bear. Let's look at those entangles. Dust gonna be happening. Stun. Boom. Kill from Mushi. And that is the kill that should have happened for the first time, as we have got Split Earth up on the Keeper of the Light. But it's not enough. Illuminate might have actually almost killed him off, but with a ward, but that's not gonna happen. Orange sticking on the just 3 kills here on this aggressive trial lane. Last hit points though, they're doing really nice. It is 34 for 16, and they have shut down this Phantom Lancer because he is 9-0. Died once. Sand King not dying yet though. But of course, Keeper of Light already dying twice. 7-0. With this guy dying 4 times in total. Of which I will allow 2. One with the entangle that he wasn't expecting yet, and the other with Mushi coming in with the dust.
Missing bottom.
rune is going to be on the top. It's going to be an invis rune. In the meantime, we haven't really seen that much of the Puck. He is just trying to farm up. He is not really doing that well. He's doing best of all his teammates though, based on last hits. But it is still not that much. He is still very far behind the rest. And even though they're like, you know, okay, there's 3 deaths here for the Phantom Lancer lane. Here for the for Retard. They're getting outfarmed so hard, even though their lanes are not going south that fast apart from the top lane. They're getting outfarmed so hard that it's gonna be a tough battle for them. And when like the whole laning phase is over, so to speak, it's still gonna be tough for them. And I think that Orange is gonna be happy with the way things are going right now. Like, they don't care that the laning phase is still happening. We might see Mushi roaming around a bit more because he'll probably get bored at some point from sitting mid, knowing Mushi. And he is indeed popping his invis rune, gonna be going towards the bottom lane. This is a rune that the Radiant did not see. They knew that it was top, but they didn't know that it was an invis rune. They are having a sentry though. But Mushi now out of range of the sentry, and they're just gonna dive this with the creep wave. In the meantime, Weaver goes down top, but what else is new?
Tower is under attack.
Look at them being sitting all together. Let's see who they're gonna go for. They're gonna go for the Sand King. He's down first. That's the only one that can shut one down. We're gonna see the Vengeful Spirit not being able to pick up last hit on the Keeper of the Light because that was going the way of X, with the Phantom Lancer trying to run from 4 heroes. I don't think that he can. There we go. Mushi gets himself the 2nd kill of the game for him. And that's the trial lane getting wiped out. In the meantime, the tower goes down in the top lane. KYX by 1900 gold in his inventory. Face boots on the bear.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Just doing really solid. And Weaver, level 5, doesn't have his time lapse left yet. Can't really get away. Ever, apparently. Okay, I will stop doing that. He tries.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Drums up on the lifestealer, as that was the 2nd tower to go down. In the meantime, Puck picks up haste in his bottle. He's got 900 gold. Can't really do something with it though. He kinda, like, if Puck wants to go for a kill right now, he can't go for a Lone Druid because Lone Druid is too fat and you need more than just 2 to take him down. And you need a bit of damage as well. If you go to the bottom, then you've got yourself an aggressive trial that you're going to be running in against. And even though you can try to do that, you have to have all 5 heroes there right now if you want to still take him down, because there's just a big difference in in tankiness and in level right now. It's too big to be dealing with 4 versus 3. No, you have to have 5 versus 3, and then still you're not really sure if you can take it down. We have got everybody of Orange apart from the Puckner sitting here in this Roche pit. They're going to be taking down Roche. Probably we're going to be seeing them pushing with that. Because we're going to have X actually picking up a point booster. That's the kind of support that he is. We're going to be going for a soul booster. Why not, right?
Sean has fallen to the dark.
Let's see where they're going to go. All mid. Why backing off instantly, knowing what's coming for him. Knowing who's coming for him. Let's see if he can dodge this. Like I said though, even if he phase shift this, he'll still have the Split Earth to deal with. But he'll have...
A midsummer night.
Radiant's middle tower is under
He would
attack.
actually have to go for a phase shift to be able to dodge something. But X just landing a perfect perfect Split Earth. Mushi swapping with X to get his stun in properly. And we're just gonna see Orange barrel down mid lane, going for the next tower. There's 1 level in Edict, will help out a bit. But the team on the Radiant side, Retard, is not looking too good for this game. And like I said, they need time on that Phantom Lancer. Now he is getting some time. The question is, are they gonna be able to survive for another 20 minutes? Because 20 minutes is something that he needs, and probably more than that, to be able to fight back against Orange right now, as Orange is pretty tanky. We're gonna see Weaver TP out. Smart choice. Very smart choice. 4 heroes of Retard sitting in their base, with now 2 supports roaming out, maybe trying to get a bit of control back. We have no boots yet up on Pinky, even though he has got the gold for it. All-Star, no wards up on him. I mean, we see that Retards are just playing completely blind right now. They don't have any wards up anywhere.
Radiant's top tower is under
And
attack.
it looks like top lane is going to be where it's at. Also, Lifestealer roaming around, TPing out towards the top lane. Gonna be having Mushi coming in from the side. Let's see what they can do with that. In the meantime, Puck goes down. The Shrek already picking him up. There goes the stun. That's gonna be another kill. Burrow Strike still hits. Doesn't matter though. Doesn't matter. Swap there. Sandkin gets picked off. Weaver gets picked off. The time lapse was used, or does he? Does open wounds? Actually, he might be able to say. Maybe never mind. And that is gonna be only one left alive, which is the Phantom Lancer who was on the bottom lane farming. Something that he needs to be doing. So good for him. But not so good for his team, and not so good for his team momentum either. Like the thing about a Phantom Lancer game is that you want to have at least, you know, your 4 other heroes, they need to be able to hold on and make the game as long as possible, and right now it just doesn't look that way. In case anybody was wondering. And then it's gonna be Sandkin going down as well. Let's see if they can get a Puck again. Actually no, Puck stays alive this time. Get himself some treads as we have X taking a lot of damage from that tower. But that will be helping him out, Pugna, with the Decrepify. And also Mushi taking a lot of damage, getting a 4-staff though, getting himself out of there. They do defend their towers. Phantom Lancer helping out. They don't get any kills, so it is still 0 to 18. And normally I would say something about how Retard should try to get back into this game. But I just got a feeling that it's not going to be possible for them. They would require some big orange throws. With 20k gold in favor of orange and the experience graph 14k. And now we did know that this could happen on paper. I can't help but still wanting to have some kind of upset sometime though. I mean that's the kind of thing, right? I mean this is a LAN event, people come here because they are able to, they live close by perhaps, or they just have a team that they want to try themselves out with, and who knows? Like, we might have a team that nobody, well not a lot of people have heard of before, may be able to pull an upset, right?
Bottom tower has fallen.
It can happen, it can definitely happen.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The downside is, I mean, if you know that you're gonna be up against a team that is above your skill level, expected to be above your skill level, going for a game that requires one hero to farm up quite a bit might not be the best tactic. And I mean, we know Phantom Lancer can be very, very strong and very annoying in the lane also. But lanes is normally where you lose it against a team like Orange. So you just have to make sure that your lanes are as strong as can be, and they didn't do that. Puck did nicely even though he goes down again. You're gonna see also the Sand King dropping again. But perhaps something like just, you know, just strong disabling lanes.
Radiant's bottom barracks.
That would be like my tactic, I guess. Like going for Shadow Demon, the Shrek Sand King lanes, weird ass things like that. Just totally try to catch your opponent team off guard, as Ohio is just gonna go mental inside base. Ooh, tier 4 towers, he might actually go down here. Lances, ooh, trouble, no, he's still alive. Barely. You would expect him to invest out perhaps. Oh, he had an Aegis, that's it. Well, that's gonna be the second lane of Rax going down. No GG being called, but I'm gonna assume that they kinda already annoyed that they can't be taking this game anymore.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Hey, I didn't say that, Reverse. I said if you're gonna be fighting a team that is expected to be above your skill level, you better have strong lanes and you shouldn't care about what happens next.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Because if you lose it in the laning phase against a team that's above your skill level, you're not going to be taking it back. Because that team should know how to keep their advantage going.
Radiant's top barracks
and have to have some weird ass pocket strats. And this is all best at once, so those kind of pocket strats could actually work.
Now have mega creeps.
courtesy of Orange to not go for the tier 4 straight away, clear out the rest first. But yeah. Nobody died yet. Nah, that's a GG. And I mean, if you are a Team Retard and you had a chance to take on the #1 team of your country, wouldn't you? Even if you knew that you were gonna lose? You had a chance to play a 5-on-5 with Na'Vi. Would you not do it? Even if you know that you're gonna lose?
Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
Probably would. Anyways, we're gonna see Orange moving on to the next round. We'll be either following MUFC or Orange for the next game. So stick around. We're gonna be going on until we have the grand finals, which is expected to be Orange versus MUFC. But we do have some all-star teams in here as well. For example, Invasion Gigabyte is there. I believe we have an all-star Malaysian team that actually has got some Orange players in it. But we'll find out. Anyway, stick around. More Dota 2 coming up for the Asian Gaming League. And if you want to support them or if you want to be participating in their leagues or their in-houses, check out their Facebook on facebook.com/AsiaGL. So check out that, like them on Facebook. And we'll be right back with you.